this all situated, I actually set this up and it like toppled over immediately after I set it up a little bit ago. Open this up. Okay, so as you can see, I have my hair in a braid. How do y'all think about the colors? Like, obviously, this is, I've said this before, but this color, this like platinum blonde, pure, beautiful blonde color was my natural hair color when I was younger. As I've gotten older, it's gotten much darker. Honestly, like some people say, it still looks like a dirty blonde. I think it looks like brown, just brown hair. A light, kind of light, maybe like just a plain brown hair. I don't know. Anyway, let's see how, when I put my hair in a braid after I shower, which I did at the time of filming this yesterday, when I do that after I shower, I just dry it off quite a bit and then I put it in a braid. If I leave it in for a day or even two, yeah, I take the ponytail out and then I comb and I have crimps in my hair, which is nice because my hair is very thin and pretty like flat, so it adds volume. It looks like it adds volume, at least to my hair, and it makes it not look so boring. But let's just unbraid it. See, I haven't combed it since yesterday yet. Here's how it looks without combing it. It will become more flat as I comb it, but you know. Okay. Yes. Let's just get into combing it then. Oh, here. Do y'all shed a lot in the shower? Because I do, and I think it's just because I have very I have very thin and brittle hair. And so, I'm very sensitive to shampoos and conditioners and whatnot, so I think because of that, it's just easy for me to lose hair when I shower. I know that like everybody kind of loses a little bit, but I feel like I lose quite a bit, which is not fun. It's interesting because when I put my hair in a braid after I shower, I feel like I don't comb it after I shower. When I put it in a braid, like I typically, you know, I comb my hair sometime earlier in the day before, or like before I shower at some point. When sorry, I feel like I need to keep moving this setup. Okay. PTSD, I don't want it to fall over again, especially not on my glasses. Oh, on my glasses, just in case. What was I saying? Oh, when I put my hair in a braid after I shower, it's like less tangled. It's really weird. I feel like usually. If you don't know what I'm doing, I have a garbage can over here. When I was younger, if I didn't every day clean out my brush, my dad would freak out. So now it's like ingrained in me. I always clean out the hair right away. I don't have to, but I just do. And for those of you who don't know, I do have OCD, so that if I don't do it, then my mind keeps thinking about it. Okay, let's try to comb it this way. I chit chat about today? Let me think. Yeah, but first, yeah, look at how poofy it makes my hair at first until I comb it back. I actually love my hair looking like this because, yeah, my hair is not thick at all. So this makes me feel like for a brief moment it's thick. That it's thick hair, you know, it's not. It's just kind of like frizzy and like boofed up because of combing it. I used to not be super into people combing their hair as part of ASMR, and now I'm like, no, I get it. It doesn't give me tingles, but it's so relaxing. I can't see. I don't know why I'm even trying to see. I can't. Don't have my glasses on. Yeah, you see already how much flatter it's getting. And then it flattens even more throughout the day. Do y'all comb like this? I comb like this. I don't comb using the end. Like, do people actually do that? I try to. I do, I guess, but it's not my main thing. Like, it's not mainly. I get a better brush in when I hold where the bristles are as opposed to the base, where the whole handheld part is. Okay, let me put my glasses on before I finish cleaning the rest of this comb. Okay, so here's how it looks. You can see it has the crimps, like it has the curls. Not curls, but I guess the crimps, the very miniature, like curls. I shouldn't even say curls, it's just waviness. The crimps allow my hair to have waves in the bottom half, because you know the top half it looks straight, and then the bottom half isn't fortified with vitamin D, unfortunately, because I'm vegan, and I feel like that would probably make me not feel great. But I feel like there was something I was going to say with that. Oh yeah, anyway, so it's nice out, so I try to be outside more, but I run the risk, like there's always wasps and hornets outside, especially because there's more like, it's more of a nature-y, rural-y area that I live in, and so, and also, if you've noticed, wasps and hornets, let me close this, they love cars, like the front lights of cars and the license plates of cars. They just love cars. So there's also a bunch of cars chilling around here in the front and back of where my apartment is and the sides. And so wherever I sit outside, there's always like wasps and hornets going about. And people, here's the thing, wasps and hornets can sting you multiple times. They don't have a stinger in you, they can sting multiple times. And for me, I have to be careful. Oh my god, this freaking thing. I have to be careful. Don't pick it up, Brittney. Okay. Ever since my concussion in 2020, I have issues now, like allergy type symptoms. I suspect I have mast cell activation syndrome, right? So because of that, I think if I were to get stung, I could have a very bad reaction. Even when I get like more than one bug bite on me, that causes me, like from a mosquito or whatever, or even a spider, like spider or mosquitoes, more than one bite at a time knocks me out, and I get a very bad flare up. So I can't even imagine what it would be like to get stung. I would be nervous about that, and so I don't want to get stung. So being outside, I try to be outside, and I love being outside and getting the warm sun on me. But then I'm always on the lookout now, since it's warmer out, for hornets and wasps, and like I get up and kind of walk fast, run away if I see one, because I'm like, I don't want to go into anaphylactic shock type symptoms. Also because American healthcare, it's like if I had to go to the ER, that would suck. I don't have an EpiPen, I've never owned one. I think some people with mast cell activation syndrome do have EpiPens, even though it doesn't, our bodies don't react to like typical allergies to allergens. Allergies still involve histamine levels, but the way that the histamine is like processed and brought about, I don't know, it's just different for people with mast cell activation syndrome than people with typical allergies. So with being outside, I like being outside, but also I don't. And around where I live in Minnesota, I think when it gets to be fall, they get more aggressive. I feel like spring too, because it's like they're coming out of their hibernation zones and areas. Did you know that they hibernate? I didn't know that they hibernated until like a year or two ago. Anyway, a couple years ago. And so yeah, they'll just be chilling, sleeping the whole time. Oh, my cat is in here. Do not come up here, please. He's looking right at me and sniffing at me. Please do not come up here, please, I beg. Why are you still blinking? Okay, I think he's gonna go up on his... Oh, he's gonna go up on the chair. Oh, he's gonna go under the chair. Oh, he's gonna go in front of the chair, not under the chair, because there's a little bit of sun there. No, he's gonna go on top of the chair. Now he's looking at the chair, not even like on top of the chair, just like the wood part of it. He's just staring at it like this. What a weirdo. Sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'd be scared of getting an allergic reaction. I don't want to go to the ER or anything. He laid down in front of the chair, partially underneath his head and face, or underneath and neck, or underneath the chair. His body is not underneath the chair. It is in front of where the chair is. For those of you curious and wondering. Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't want to get stung. Oh yeah, spring and fall. I feel like in parts of the world, or at least the U.S., aggressive. Even the bees, I feel like. Maybe not, but for sure the hornets and wasps get more aggressive because when it starts in the fall getting colder or in the spring getting warmer, they have their nests, like they build their nests, they find new nests, they, are traveling about trying to get ready and prepare for the colder months to hibernate and protect their, like, babies or something, I don't know, or their eggs. Oh my god, now I feel so dumb. How do wasps and bees lay eggs? I imagine they do. How long are they eggs? Anyway. And in the spring, it's like they're finally getting out of hibernation, so they're full of all this energy. Yeah, I'm just very careful right now. I have not been stung by a bee, wasp, or hornet or anything like that for a while. I've only ever been stung once, and it was my own fault. It was dead, so I thought it was okay to touch it. I didn't realize that even if it was dead, you could still get stung, and it was in the community pool around the area that I grew up in, and I went like, this is my pinky, and I touched it, and then it stung really bad. And then we had to go home after that because it stung. And it felt really weird. You know what I hated the most? Not even the stinging feeling. It felt like, I guess, I felt nausea from it, but it wasn't like nausea, sick, like how you feel nauseous from eating something bad or the flu or anything. It felt like, I just felt so uncomfortable that it made me nauseous because of how uncomfortable it made me feel. I felt very, like, icky, but not, like, gross. I don't know how to explain it. Not gross. It just, yeah, did not feel great. I did not like it. I hated that the most out of everything. Yeah. I remember my mom was trying to find a stinger, but it was like, I just went like this on the like, abdomen of it or whatever. Or the like, back half, something like that on it. So, it didn't have, well, I guess it has stingers, but okay, where does it sting then? Because I'm confused now. Oh my god. Because I went like this on the top of it, you know what I'm saying? Like on the top of it, not where like its potential stinger could be. And those don't lose their stingers, I know, but it's like, okay, I don't know enough about wildlife and creatures, but yeah, all I know is I went like this on it. It was just on the striped abdomen, back of the abdomen or body, like that. If any of y'all ever been stung, if so, let me know how that went. How often do you get stung? For me, yeah, I always run away when I see them because I'm like, especially now, because I'm like, I don't want to have a deadly reaction. I don't want to risk it. Even if I was like a multi-billionaire, I still wouldn't want to risk it, but I'd be probably less scared because it's like, well, if I have an emergency, I can just call 911. I am not in that kind of situation where I feel comfortable doing that though. So I don't like the bees. I feel like the bees, there's definitely not as many bees around here where I live as opposed to the specifically just different variations of wasps. Or are they hornets? I get them mixed up. I think maybe it is a hornet. Now I don't know. I think it's mainly wasps and hornets, but wasps around here are like the worst. The bees, there aren't even as many bees around here. One time, a couple, 2-3 years ago, as soon as I one day just like went outside because I was gonna go to my car, throw the trash away or something, as soon as I went outside, immediately there must have been a nest, like attached to the building or something, near, like, right above the door. I don't even know. But as soon as I went outside, a wasp went right here, and I freaked out. I sprung my keys and my phone around, and I went around in a circle, and then it left. Thankfully, it did not sting me. I think a lot of people say, if you freak out, it's more likely to sting you. I freaked out, and it left. I'm like, because I didn't have, what was I gonna do? Put it on my phone, and then it would be on my phone, and then I throw my phone, and then it chased after me because I threw my phone while it was on there. Anyway, that was very scary. I don't like that. I hear about how in California, the bugs, including wasps and things that sting you, aren't as bad. Like, I feel like if you live in a bigger city, is that why it's not as bad? But I've been looking into maybe one day moving to, like, Portland, Oregon or something, and people talk about how the wasps and the hornets are really bad